you wouldn't say to your best mate, would you? Like you wouldn't.
No,
So why on
no.
earth are we saying this to ourselves? Like
It's a great
ourselves. Why on
statement.
earth are we
Great.
saying?
I
Go on, see what
agree.
you're saying.
I completely agree.
Yep.
But it isn't downtrodding the person I am. So to me, it doesn't matter what it says. But then that's a slippery slope
Yeah,
as well
don't
because
make
if I
excuses for it. Don't
yeah,
start paring back on what you
because
said earlier.
I think what you said about playing the shot, Joe, and you're trying your best and all, and that I completely am on board with that. It would laugh at me. It
Yeah.
would if I said that to myself.
Yeah.
It'd go shut up.
Yeah.
But you've got to
Yeah.
keep challenging it. That's what you've got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you
Because
get there.
and
Yeah.
in no way do I have, and I want to preface it again. In no way do I have uh, poor mental health, and in no way am I asking, is this a call for help or anything like that? In no way at all. But I just don't know where to start because it won't listen. It wouldn't, even if I wanted to, it would not listen. It feels like it's just completely out of control. And maybe these are the steps to try it, and I will, as you've suggested. And I've got some tips from ChatGPT that we're going to run out of time for. But
But okay, I'll say on that note, just to say, we will. I want to carry on this conversation again next week
yeah,
because there's so much to talk about here, and I think the next bit is the your statement of it'll laugh at me. We could do a whole show with that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Talk your
no,
bit
no, no, you're
first.
right. No, you're right. You're
I
right. You're
will.
right.
I've got a couple of bits here. There's a thread I saw on Twitter which ties in with this really well with a couple of advice bits on it, which I saw. So this is from name is life coach Laurie Bischoff is her name. You may recognise the surname Bischoff because that's a hugely important person in the world of wrestling, which I love. This is his wife who does life coaching, and because I listen to his podcast, I hear bits from her. So, and it just popped up top of my newsfeed on Twitter, and she gave reference to a book that she was given by her mum when she was younger, "The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity" by Catherine Ponder, I think it is, and she just listed off on a thread a load of quotes from it, and two of these are really important with this. And I kind of want to get them in before we move on to deeper dive on this over the weeks. But number two is your thoughts shape your life. And it says your thoughts are instruments for success or failure. What you think about it, what you think about most, aka dwell on, is what shows up in your life. If you want good stuff, dwell on good stuff. Cultivating prosperous thinking leads to prosperous results, which I think ties exactly what we're talking about there with things, because it's what are you talking about for yourself in your head. And the second one, I really need my glasses on, by the way, guys. I'm really struggling here without not is daydream with purpose. Your imagination